Hi everybody, welcome to Teresa's Readings. Tonight we're doing another pick a card. You're going to hear my kitty meowing a lot and I apologize for that, but I just wanted to get on here tonight and do another pick a card reading. I just felt like I should. And welcome. Thank you for stopping by. The subject for tonight is how do they feel about me? How do they feel about me? That's what this pick a card is about. So I've got 3 piles here. I've got 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So you take a moment, concentrate, go with your gut feeling, and pick the cards that you think that calls or speaks to you. Okay. I'm sorry if there's a little background noise tonight. I apologize, but we're going to go ahead and get into this in just a minute. Just take a few minutes and, take your time and pick the card that feels best to you. Okay? Okay, so my kitty's kind of crazy tonight, so bear with us. So we're going to start off with pile number 1 and do the reading for you all, okay? So, how do they feel about me? Yes, that is what's coming up tonight. So, how do they feel about me? So, what's gonna go on? How does he or she feel about you tonight? So, I've got 3 different sections here. We're gonna pull over the tarot first. We get, oops, I think I did it backwards. I did. Okay, so card number 1 looks like it is the 5 of Wands. Card number 2, it looks like it is the 6 of Wands. And card number 3, which is the King of Pentacles. So, what these tell me is that right now, you guys have had a difficulty. There have been some fighting, some issues. You guys have disagreed upon something, and you have been kind of battling it out lately, trying to work everything out, have disagreements and stuff like that. Sometimes that happens in a relationship. We've all been there. I mean, we've all definitely been there. But I see that it's probably been an ongoing battle for a little bit. But the thing about having a fight or disagreement and everything is you learn more about each other and hopefully you move, change, and move on. But there's been definitely some disruptive moments and times with you guys lately. And you guys are trying to work through them. I can feel that. You can see everybody here trying to, just kind of battle it out. You guys have been going through some real stuff, some real stuff lately. And, that I'm sure you all know. Okay, so the next card I have is actually the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands means a celebration, a triumph. So I feel as if you are moving forward. Your ideals and opinions are being heard. You're making your point. And I'm sorry, my cat is just going crazy tonight. Stop, kitty. No, okay? And this means that you're really rising above it, and the outcome is good for you on your half, and a celebration will occur. But then we look at the King of Pentacles, okay? And the King of Pentacles, I mean, odds are from what I can feel, this represents, the person that you're with, be it a female with a male, or the female part of a male, a female side of a male. So what this says to me is that they are very thrifty. But I see him still, him or her, and I keep wanting to say him, but him or her still in the picture after the fight, after you being victorious, either victorious and a celebration of some kind occurs, and he's still hanging around. But I can tell he's very stubborn, very thrifty, very, he does not like to, but he or she does not like to budge an inch. I can definitely see that. So, to me, what these three cards together say, that you've had many disagreements or fights, or at least one big one very recently. You did emerge victorious, or even if in the actual fight you didn't feel, you know, it didn't appear to be that you were victorious, or something like that, you yourself felt as if you were, okay? And he's still here. He's still hanging around here. So what this tells me is that even if in the fight, the appearance of it wasn't victorious, you feel so within your soul. So that tells me that you're at the place now where, you know, if you're ready to push forward, you are strong and victorious, and you can move forward past this relationship. Although I think he'll still be available, he or she will still be available to you. You know, if that's what you want, if that's what you want. But we're going to pull over a another card. Whoops, wrong one. We pulled over the moon. So there you go. Okay, cycles. Things ending, things beginning, things changing. Everything's always changing, and sometimes for the better. So I almost feel like in this reading that you guys have fought a lot in the past, disagreed a lot in the past. It almost feels to me like it's been constant, on and off, on and off. A few times, you know, a little while with some good times, and then another fight or an argument, you know, then some good times and a lot of arguments, back and forth, back and forth. But I think you finally stepped up in your own power and feel victorious. Like, you know what? I don't have to deal with this if I don't want to. You know what I mean? So, but he or she is still hanging around, still hanging around. I apologize for my camera moving. My cat is rubbing up against it right now. Kitty, no. Stop. I think that it's pretty much your decision, I think, right here. I think it's pretty much your decision if they stay, or if you choose to move on, or if you choose to stay with this relationship. But I see change coming. I see change coming. There's always changes. The moon is all about changing in cycles, and that's what I get from this reading for this particular card pile. I get that there's a change coming, and I think that you will be the one that moves forward. And last but not least, we have, oh, looky there. Looky there, separation. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, you know, if you want to work it out and stick around, but maybe you just need a little time apart. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need time apart to, for them to miss us and us to miss them, and to work and focus on ourselves for a little bit. If you decide that you want to stick with them. You know, this one appears to be pretty stubborn, so I don't know if they're going to walk away that easily. I think you will be the one to walk away if you choose to do so. And, but if you notice, this card says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Time apart. It doesn't say you're breaking up. I think the decision is totally up to you in this card read. I think that's what it is. I think that you're at a point now in your life where you have to decide if you want to stay with us, or if you want to move on to perhaps something better. I'm so sorry. My cat is going crazy, you guys. She's crazy. It's the moon cycle, you guys. We just had the blood wolf full moon eclipse all simultaneously, and I apologize for her being so loud tonight, but she gets like this when the moon's full. Right, kitty? Okay. So that is card pile number 1, guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, please leave a comment below. Let me know if this resonates with you, or if you have any questions, if it hit right on, if you didn't feel like this was what your card reading. You can always watch the other decks or the other card pulls or card piles and see if one of those resonate more with you. But that's what I get with that card pile. That is card pile number 1. So let me put this all back together real quick. Card pile number 1. Now we're going to move on to card pile number 2. So everybody that picked pile number 2, this will be your reading, okay? Okay. So we're going to pull the tarot out of the bottom first, and we're going to flip them all over one by one. Ooh, looky there. The Lovers. Hold on just one second. The cat is after my thing again. You guys have decided to be together. I mean, you guys have decided that, you know, this is what you need to be together. And you've decided that this is definitely your time. I mean, you guys are flowing. I mean, this is on. We are on. You see the love. You see the beautiful. I mean, this is the Deviant Moon tarot card deck. So, we have death here, and it looks like the night coming together. But in this particular tarot deck means the Lovers. This is a great card for a relationship pull. You guys are together in it. I mean, you guys are very connected, and you see that in this card where, you know, you're staring into each other's eyes, cups raised, and celebration and happiness. So that is card number 1 from the tarot deck side of this pull. Okay. Card number 2. We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is a great card too. You're learning. Wisdom is coming through in this relationship, or who you're with right now that you're asking about in this particular spread. I mean, you can see the witch there underneath the moon sky of the pentacles and the trees. That's wisdom and learning. You guys are learning together as a couple, and you see this right here in the Lovers card. You know, you see the learning together as a couple, and that is very good in a relationship. You know, growing and learning to be together in all different aspects. So that is definitely a good card pull. Let's see what we've got in the 3rd tarot card. Oh, balance. Well, we have the Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. Now, some look at this card and say, could be bad, could be good. I always think this card is good. It's balanced. And in this particular cards deck, it's happiness, dancing, balance, the moon, feminine, very feminine power. And I think that you may drive this relationship. I think it's an actual balance, a good balance. But I think that you you do drive it a little bit more. But you have a very good connection. And that's what I get in this card reading. It's a good card reading too. Yeah? My kitty's so crazy tonight, guys. Fire. Ooh, fire bespeaks of passion and fierce devotion. But the thing about the fire card is sometimes it can burn out really quickly. So this may be a very passionate relationship. It may be one that has inflamed quickly, but sometimes they burn out quickly too. So be careful. You see what I'm getting here? I'm getting something. I feel like there's a possibility for it to go either way. It can either end up being a very long-term, very passionate relationship, or I see it maybe burning out quickly. Because this does happen sometimes. When you start out, with the Lovers, bam. This means as soon as you met each other, it was on. You know, if you want to think of it that way, it was on as soon as you two met. I think I think you've definitely learned each other quickly, the wisdom of each other very quickly. And I think right now there's balance. You see a little unbalancedness here. We have 2 pentacles, 1 in each hand, so there's a little unbalance. That's why I said earlier, this card can go either way. It can go unbalanced or balanced. I flipped this card over with it being fire, and I feel like the feeling that I'm getting is almost that it burns so bright, I fear it may burn out quickly. Okay, I just something that I come from. And we're going to pull over. Oh, here we go. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. See, now I think that in the beginning, or maybe even still now, there's a lot of attraction and chemistry, but I feel like it may either burn out quickly. I feel like it's going to burn out quickly, or it's begun to. Yes. It's kind of what I feel on that card. But let's pull one more out of the actual romance and love deck. Let me find them here real quick. Just to get a secondary. I kind of get like it's teetering. It can definitely go one way or the other right now, guys. I mean, and that's how some relationships are, you know. They burn out quickly, or if you're very lucky, they burn for a very, very long time. So, okay, let's pull one more card for you guys. She's going to go rub up against my tripod again, and it'll be bumping around. Kitty, don't go. Whoop, there we go. Okay, let's see. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So maybe there's someone else on the horizon, someone else that you kind of got a feeling about, someone that you met recently. Because I almost feel like this one was fast and hot and burning and is going to, I hate to say, but I see like almost burning out an unrequited love. But I felt as if I should pull another card, and I'm sorry if I'm not in the middle of the camera tonight. But I see new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. You know, that's what I feel. I feel that there's somebody else that possibly you have met or come across you in your life, or somebody that's touched your life, or that you've met briefly or recently that may have stirred some kind of attraction in. So I think possibly for 2 to keep that open. Keep that possibility open, I think. That's what I get. Okay. Come here, kitty. Come here. Now we're going to do 3. Okay, let's see what card pile number 3 is today. Okay. Sorry, I got a crazy kitty. Okay. So we're going to pull over the 3. So we have, 5 of Cups, discontentment, fighting. But the thing about this card is you see a rose laying there on the floor, and that says there's still hope for this relationship. There's been discontentment, fighting, and disruptions amongst the 2 of you, but there's hope. There's still hope. I can see it in the rose. You see how she's yelling at him and about drinking too much, and all the cups are spilt over, but there's a single rose laying there still. And roses bespoke of hope. Okay. Okay, so the 6 of Swords. Okay, so if you notice, you see in the background the burning of the buildings, and how he has loaded his or herself up into a balloon to go to a new promising adventure or life. So I think with this card, this means that there has been issues, but there's still hope. But I think that now you're going to leave that old burnt life of discontent and perhaps fighting behind and move on to a peaceful, more beautiful, clean future. Okay, and the Two of Swords. Now, in this one, I think that this, and some, every card reader's different, but in this particular spread, this means balance to me. The two of you together are balanced, almost as in one person. And you're resting. See, resting after all this fighting, or the I don't know, disagreements and fighting, and then trying to move forward into a new life, a new, better life. And then lastly, balance afterwards with the swords resting and put away almost. Yes? That's what I see in this reading. Let's see what this says. Venus, the goddess and planetary of love, or planet of love. So, oh yes, I definitely see love here. I see a loving, passionate relationship. And this definitely is a good sign in this particular reading. I can see it in these previous cards. Obviously, beginning, like we said, with disagreements, but hope. Then moving onward into a new, peaceful existence. And then putting those swords, laying those swords, to, away almost. And coming together in a balanced, harmonious relationship, almost as one person. And then, of course, Venus, the goddess of love, passion, and relationships. That's a very, very good card to get. And let's see what that says. Wow, wedding, you guys, wedding. This situation involves marriage. So that is one of the best cards you can possibly get. And I'm sorry for all the background noise tonight, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. So that's a very, very, very good one. So yeah, great reading. That's number 3, okay? I'm sorry it's such a short one tonight, you guys. I just wanted to pop on here because I felt as if I was supposed to. I hope you all got everything out of this reading that you were supposed to get out of this reading, even with the kitty in the background, even with the phone and people talking in the background. Please leave all comments below. Let me know if any of this resonates with you. And just let me know in general your thoughts, okay? So you guys have a great, wonderful evening. And I will be doing another one of these in the next 2 or 3 days, okay? So stay tuned. If you like what you saw here, please subscribe. And thank you for stopping by. Good night.